So just give them room to work, give them work to do, because with more work, they won't be focusing on swarming or planning on hiving. Hey everyone, welcome back to Blessing Honeybees. So if you're checking your bee yards today, right, and this beautiful day, you may know exactly what I'm talking about, because things are really crazy right now, especially here in Oshawa, Ontario. The summer heat and humidity, it's really high, you know, and it's officially here. So summer is here, and our colonies are absolutely booming. They're booming right now, you know. They're maximizing this nice weather. So the white clover is out, the wildflowers, they're popping, you know, and the main anterior nectar flow is on right now. So the only flow is on, like the nectar, so bees can find food. But with a huge population comes massive responsibility, right? So today we're just gonna be talking, do a quick walkthrough of what you need to be looking for in your hives right now, and that can maximize your honey crop and keep your bees from taking to the tree, like swarming or hiving out, right? So the first point I want to get to is managing the flow and adding spaces, right? Giving them more room. So first thing first, right? Space management. That's one of the main things. So during a strong late June nectar flow, a powerful colony can fill a honey super in a single week. Within a week time, if the hive is very powerful, they can fill it. So it all depends on the number of bees, because more workers, that means more work can be done, right? So if they run out of room, if they're sealed up and running out of room to store that liquid gold, then two things can happen, right? And neither of them is good. So first, you'll find out that the honey in the brood nest, because they're packed storing so much food, the brood nest, there's not a lot of space for broods right now. So meaning they put brood inside the nest. So where the queen needs to lay, all those places gonna be full of honey, right? And the second thing is they get congested and start making swarms plant, because if there's no space, there's no room, and they see all these good things going on, they're gonna try to expand, right? So that's one of the points we wanted to get at. So my golden rule for June, especially in this Durham region, is if the bees are covering 7 out of 10 frames in your top honey box or in your top super box, right, where the honey is stored, it is time to stack another one on top. Once there's 7 or 8 frames full, you don't need to wait. Give them more space. Cause that when you give them more space, that will eliminate some of the things that they will do, right? So just give them room to work, give them work to do, because with more work, they won't be focusing on swarming or planning on hiving out, right? And the queen will have more space to lay. So point 2, the late June swarm watch, right? So now a lot of beginners think that once June hits, the swarm season is totally over. But overwintering colony that are just now reaching peak capacity will absolutely still try to split on their own, right? They will try to expand because they're coming through the winter and it's much slower, right? So every 7 to 9 days, you need to tilt those brood boxes back and look at the bottom of the frame. Are you seeing, like, if you're seeing like those cups, right, swarm cells,
it could be a swarm cell,
or they change to swarm cells, right? If you see like this, the cell cups change to swarm cells, then you know they're planning to do something. So if you find capped swarm cells right now, tearing them down might not be enough. You might still need to pull out the whole queen and make a quick summer split to satisfy their urge to multiply, right? Because if it's in their mind that if they're already organizing themselves, say yes, we're gonna swarm, it's best for you to tear it down and give them more work to do, right? So that's one of the things that we do. So point 3, beat the heat and monitor mites, right? So with the anterior humidity right now ramping up, ventilation is the key for beekeepers. So make sure your entrance reducers are wide open and completely off. If you're using screen bottom boards, make sure the sticky board are out so the hive get plenty of updraft to cure that honey. And finally, it's late June. Varroa mite population are expanding right alongside the bees population. If you haven't done any alcohol wash or a sugar roll this month, I think it's time for you to do it during this week inspection. As early as possible, do your inspection. Make sure that you're mite free, or you can check to see the level of mite that you have, because you want to catch any spike before your honey supers are ready to come off in late summer. So you have to monitor. And it's a beautiful, busy time right now for beekeepers, right? Especially here in Ontario. So let me know down in the comment, how are your supers looking? Are your bees bringing in clover flow, or are you still fighting them with that swarm impulse, right? They're planning to swarm. So just let me know. So if you found these tips helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the Blessing Honeybee, and share this with your local bee club. So until next time, count your blessings, take care of your bees, and you'll see the result. So I'll see you in the next video. Bless up. Yeah, man.